Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend and I hope that you'll also have a great day. I had a couple of new items, so I'll just go straight in and show you those and show you the samples. My first one is a gift box shaker die, either to use as a tag by stringing ribbon or string through the loop there, or for placing on an actual card. And I will measure that to the tip of its bow, and that is 4¼ inches by its widest part, 3 inches. So it's a lovely size. This is the back piece, and I will show you my sample. Here it is, and I use my usual plastic wrap, which is used for wrapping cakes and mousses from AliExpress. I will put the link below. I used AliExpress sequins and my AliExpress roses to decorate the top there, and my glitter cardstock is from Tuesday Morning. It's really pretty, sort of like rose gold, which is probably why I put a rose with it. But not wanting to make my camera blurred, give it a good shake. Well, there you go, you see. And this is a really lovely size, and as I said, you can loop a ribbon or something to hang it from a package, or just fix the entire thing to a card. So that was my first one. I'll put everything in the picture there so you can see what is what. And my second one is this set, which I think is absolutely cute. And of course the smallest one, which I thought I had cut. Oh, actually I have cut it. It's here on my desk. Those will create some tiny little dog bone earrings for me. As well as being able to use the smaller ones on any dog die cuts or animal themed die cuts that I might use. But the reason that I got this, and I will measure this very quickly, the largest bone is 2¾ inches, is because I like to give gifts to the animal shelter. And here's one that I've done, just little bicky bones in there for dogs, and just tied with a ribbon, and two of those on there. So I've got quite bright light today, and so things are looking a bit blurry. There you go, some lovely detail on it. But of course, dogs in animal shelters and rescue dogs, it's a nice treat for them. But when you make it nicely, it's also a great emotional help to the people who actually volunteer and give their time freely to animals that are rescued. And it's a little something that, when it's decorated nicely, helps them emotionally, because they know other people care too. So that's really why I got that die, so that I can make all those treats and cut these in Christmas paper or Valentine's paper, and then when I have the time, drop them down at the animal shelter. So that's that one. And those are really the only two dies that I got this week. But at the weekend I was working on tags, and I made a little boo tag using the boo that I got a couple of weeks ago, and that was the bow that I got last week. And I decided the center of the bow was going to be one of my little pumpkin emojis, and I made a Valentine's one. And the idea for me is to make lots of seasonal tags that will go into one envelope, and this helps me cut down on postage, and this is usually what I do. Got a sentiment there, wishing you happiness and joy each and every day, and that's because each of the things that go in there will be able to be displayed each day, because they'll all be seasonal tags. And I cut a notch in there. I use We Are Memory Keepers thumb notch punch, but you could use a half a circle punch to do something like that. And I always stick a strip there it is on the bottom that my sentiment goes on to. And if I flip that over, because the camera is quite close to the item, I pop an easel on the back so that even though this is fully loaded when it goes out, the person will be able to stand it up with its easel and take the stuff out seasonally from its pocket and just display it there. So you can, you know, decorate the envelope that you send it in, or you can leave it plain as I'm doing here. And I usually choose craft paper because if I'm sending something out that's going to last for 12 months, I don't want it to, you know, start looking grey or grubby if I cut it in white. So craft paper is usually the way to go. So if you have a swap friend or something like that, you can do 12 months into one envelope, and they've also got the easel on the back in which to display it. If you don't have those numbers, you're really missing out because they're a perfect size for cards. Really nice and sort of like rounded and chunky. And I can measure those for you. And they are an inch. Each one is an inch. So that's what I use there. And my tag that I got a couple of weeks ago. And the boo die. And I will link all these below. So I hope you enjoyed my little offering for today. And I will be back with some creativity tomorrow, as I had a trip to the Dollar Tree store yesterday and grabbed some goodies. So you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.